Have you considered using virtual assistants in your business but just weren't sure where to start or how it even works? I'm Adam Hooley and welcome to part 6 of my 7-part series on implementing virtual assistants into your business. In part 6, we're going to talk through automating your offshore processes. So in our previous parts, we talked about how to induct them and teach them and process up all your systems and procedures. Now what we're going to talk about is how we can automate those so we can scale your business and get you operating most efficiently as we can. So I just wanted to sit to you on this slide here, which is about the process of automating. So we talked about in previous parts to this particular series about systemizing all your property management processes or all your business processes if you're not a property management business. So it's about going through and then working out how a lot of your tasks work in a systems type format. How do we pull them together and get them to flow in a systems type process? And then what we want to do is we want to move them into the processes themselves and document them. So we want to actually build them into processes. We want to use our screen recording mechanisms and our workflow tools like Trello and Asana to actually document all the processes that we've now built into our systems. So that's the second part of this. Now the third part, which we haven't discussed yet at all, is metrics. So we need to implement metrics into our offshore team. Now as you would have metrics on your onshore team, we need to have metrics in our offshore team. Now they could be a series of metrics around basically when they have to do particular tasks. So on this particular day before a lease expires, we need you to do this, or this particular day before a tenant vacates, we need you to do this. So what we need to do is have those metrics in place. Also, what we want to do is attach KPIs. So the difference between KPIs and metrics is KPIs we would measure, I guess, more consistently weekly, where metrics are an indication on when tasks need to be done. So we would attach KPIs to our offshore team, so then we can manage them basically what I call from an armchair. So we can review the KPIs weekly or daily, however frequently we need to review them to make sure that our team is performing. And that way we're not flying blind. There's full transparency on how our offshore team are performing. So what we want to do after that is we want to automate that. So what we do is we take those 3 things we've just done, we've systemized it, we've processed it, we've put KPIs in place, and now it allows us to scale. So looking here at this quick diagram, let's go step 1, we outsource, we do the basics, we implement our team and we start building out our processes. Step 2 is then we automate those particular processes. So once we get all those processes automated with our KPIs attached to them, we then have our offshore team working very efficiently and very consistently and starting to take on lots of workload from your onshore team. And then step 3 is we scale. So once you've got that process right, it now allows you to scale out your offshore team and put more weight on their particular roles to allow your onshore team to do more customer-facing jobs that they're better skilled at and that's going to make more money for your particular business. So one of the things that we've found with scaling in the past, if you don't get those first steps right around processing and systemization and KPIs, is that you can't scale your business. And what you do is once you get to 2 or 3 VAs, you find you're spending most of your time managing those VAs and managing their work, and it doesn't allow you to scale effectively. So once you get your team onboarded and we've got it systemized and KPIs in place, then we can scale our team, and that way you're going to get true value. I've come across businesses in the past that have had 4 or 5 VAs into their business, and what they've found is it's not created inefficiency because they didn't really get those 3 steps nailed down. And what they found was they didn't relieve any pressure from our existing team because the existing team were trying to micromanage the offshore team, and there was really no efficiency in it. So what we need to do is we need to get our systems right, document them as processes, and then put metrics around them. And once we've done that, that will then allow our team to scale, our offshore team to scale, so they can really take a lot of workload off your onshore team and create true efficiency in your business. That's all I've got for part 6 of employing next generation virtual assistants into your business. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can receive the other versions in this particular series. I'm Adam Hooley. Talk again soon.